So, what's eating you? Well, hello brothers and sisters, welcome to Mission Zero. My name is Shawn, and this is Battle Cry, the show where we try and give you sort of a theme you can hang on to for the week to give you a better outlook and make the rest of your days better. So today what I want to talk about is vices. So did you know that originally the word vice meant a physical defect? So like if you drank too much in ancient Rome, they would say that you had something physically wrong with you. Well, we sort of carried that through for the next couple thousand years, haven't we, right? People use this to make you feel bad about the things that you do that are bad habits, that are not what they think that you should do. Well, I'm here to say let's dispense with that. I'm not going to talk today about what in your life is your vice. What I do want to talk about today is sort of what is a vice and how to conquer them. A vice is really anything that you do, either autonomously or willfully, that immediately after doing it you feel bad or you wish you hadn't. Like I eat too many potato chips or I listen to Nickelback. These are just things that you want to do that you feel bad about. Now, what I'm going to do today is not at all make you feel bad about those things. What I want to do is arm you with the ability to overcome them. Okay, so how do you overcome a vice? I'm going to give you 4 steps that I think are absolutely critical and potentially the only 4 steps that can possibly help you to truly overcome a bad habit rather than to just stop it for a little while. Step 1. Identify the vice. I think this is a place where people have a real problem is we misassign what it is we think the vice actually is, right? If you think, well, I play too many video games, or I drink too much wine. The problem usually is not actually the consumption of wine or the consumption of video games. It's the why. It's the what lies under that habit. For most people, video games are an escapism. So what you're really looking for is, why do you have this attachment to escaping, right? So really analyze and understand what it is your vice actually is. Okay, so you have identified what the vice is that you want to solve. Now you move to the second step, and the second step is finding a healthy replacement. Now, the key here is the word healthy, right? If you have a problem that you think you're drinking too much wine to cure anxiety, the healthy outlet replacement is not to move to cigarettes, right? If you want to find a replacement, you've got to find a healthy replacement. So maybe you take up painting, maybe you take up meditation, maybe you get in a pool and swim around, right? These are other things that you can find that are non-destructive that will allow you to relieve that anxiety and then really start to work on how to cure that, right? Because all vices really just mask a core underlying problem that you need to figure out how to deal with. Okay, so you've identified what the vice is, you've found a healthy replacement. Now the thing that you really have to have is an accountability partner. And I know that sounds a little bit stupid, but it's absolutely true. As much as we want to believe that we're islands and we can do all the things by ourselves, you can't. We're social animals. We require social support. And so what you have to do, step 3, find an accountability partner. They have to be above the judgment of it. It's got to be somebody who is available to you. They are a shoulder to lean on if and when you fail. Which gets to step 4. Step 4 is persistence, right? No matter how much you want to stop a bad habit, no matter how much you want to quit something, no matter how much you want to put down that vice, you're going to fail a lot. a lot more than you think you're going to. But the last thing that you want is to get discouraged, because the moment you get discouraged, now you begin to convince yourself that you can't stop, that you won't stop, that you'll never stop. And that's not what you want. You want to actually solve the problem. So you have to be able to persist. You have to build up a tolerance to that kind of failure. So there you go. There's the 4 steps. Identify, replace, get support, and persist, right? These are the necessary steps to overcome anything that you want to ditch out of your life. And so my exhortation for us this week, the thing to plan for this week, is identify those things that you don't want in your life anymore, those things that you don't want to do, the things you don't want to be slave to anymore, and start down this process to get rid of them. And so again, man, as I always say, be the you-iest you can possibly be this week. And I love you, and may God pour out blessings upon you, and peace out.